Hi guys, so I wanted to talk about some new drugstore foundations. I wanted to give you my thoughts and I have done wear tests on all three, so I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Freshwear. This is what it looks like. It's a glass bottle, so be careful. I have mine in the shade Porcelain, and I find this is a really good match for me. Sometimes foundations can pull very pink or very yellow, and this one's quite a nice neutral tone for me. This is super long lasting. I haven't worn it for 24 hours, but I do think it's a nice long wearing foundation. Considering I've seen a lot of people with dry skin and combo skin love this, I was kind of worried that I wouldn't like it because I have super oily skin. But this is a really fantastic foundation, full coverage. It comes in a bunch of shades. I really enjoy this. This is like one of my new favourite drugstore foundations, and I already have quite a few favourite drugstore foundations, so this is in my favourite pile. Next is the Revolution Matte Base Pore Blurring Full Coverage Foundation. This is what it looks like. I have mine in the shade 0.5. This is the lightest shade they have, and I am wearing it today. I do look a little bit ghostly when I use this, just a little bit, but it does pull a tiny bit pink, so it isn't completely white. It is cruelty free, it is vegan. This is a super thick foundation. This is thick. And this is extremely matte. I know a lot of people don't love matte foundations anymore, but when I first wore this, I didn't love it because I was so used to wearing things like this, which is more of a like satin finish. So it's not super dewy, but it's not matte. I just wasn't used to seeing my face so matte anymore. And if you don't like matte foundations, just don't bother. But it is super affordable. I think this is about £4. And this is comparable to my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, to my Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, and it is so much cheaper. So this is 28 millilitres and this one is 30 millilitres. So you get a little bit less in here, but this is really affordable. And lastly, I know this is technically not a foundation, but I've been using it as a powder foundation and I love it for that. This is the Maybelline Superstay powder. It's long wear powder and waterproof. I have mine in the shade Ivory, which when I first saw it, I thought this was going to be way too dark for me, and this is the lightest shade. But honestly, I really like this. If you want a powder foundation which has about medium coverage, then you will love this. Probably can't tell on camera, but I've already made like a dent in this. I'll be hitting pan very soon, and I will definitely be buying a new one. This is one of my go-to foundations for the weekend because at the moment my skin, I've been having like quite a lot of breakouts, so I don't want to put foundation on if I can help it, but I do still want some coverage, and this is the product that I go for. It's really smooth, it packs on really well with a powder brush. The powder brush I use is the Wet n Wild powder brush. I'll put a picture of it here, which is a powder brush that's really inexpensive as well. You can get it on Amazon or on Beauty Bay if you're in the UK. But I would highly recommend this, especially if you're new into makeup and foundations kind of scare you. I can understand, but if you want some coverage to get rid of some redness, this is a light to medium like powder foundation, and it's so good. This is the L'Oreal, this is the Makeup Revolution, and this is Maybelline. So that is everything for this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you feel like it. I would really appreciate it. I do post twice a week on Thursdays and Sundays, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!